Hey, this is Strattic, and you'll see this is leaders.blog. There is a publish history, there's a connection info. Both of those are just some metadata for the site, but then you click this button, and when you click this button, it takes you inside to your website. Now, this looks familiar, right? Or at least it should, because this is WordPress, right? And yeah, there's a little Strattic here up top, right? Gives you the links for those things, but fundamentally, you'll see this website doesn't have a lot going on for it. It is a blog. Now, you may think, okay, can I work with dynamic stuff? Like what happens if your blog isn't just super plain, just text, right? Well, there is header and footer scripts, and there is code snippets, and those things let me do things, but also I'm using Astra and Astra Pro. Astra Pro gives me the ability to do custom layouts, right? And custom layouts lets me say, hey, in the post footer, right, below the post, I want to put in ConvertKit. You can put in anything you want that's JavaScript based, right? A little script, and you can tell it, hey, put it in after the entry content after. That's the hook that it puts in for the theme. And the net result is when you go to look at it, right, you will see if I come in here, at the end of the post, there it is. It drops it in just like anything else. So when you're done making changes, you hit publish and it will start a publishing process. Now, part of what Strattic's doing is they spin up a container that holds your infrastructure and it lets you do all the work like you're regularly using WordPress. And then once you push this button, right, it calls all their other code, right? All in the server farm, all the stuff they're doing, and they're literally turning it around into HTML, right? They're taking all the stuff out of the database, all your posts, all your pages. It understands the fact that your plugins that generate and themes that generate code like this, like putting a dynamic form at the bottom of a post, it understands all that. It pulls all that out and it renders it as HTML. And when it's done, instead of being leaders.site.strattic.io, it's going to be www.leaders.blog. That's where this blog lives, right? Now, you're like, is he just talking nonstop for this little guy to wait? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Except here's the thing. You don't have to wait very long. Like if you watch it, and this is all done live, right? We're not editing the video or anything else, but you'll watch it and it is going through and publishing all the posts, publishing all the pages, doing all the work it has to do. And very shortly here, you're going to see this thing end, and then we're done, right? So you get the full power of publishing and plugins and themes and everything else that you don't have to create. I know there are other solutions out there for static websites, but a lot of them end up like, okay, I'm going to have to go learn how to build calls back to hooks to serverless functions to make requests to come back in here, or I'm going to have to learn to build a theme using React or something else or Vue, or I'm going to have to go learn how to create. And you're like, I don't want to learn how to do Yoast. I don't want to learn how to do Astra. I don't want to learn how to do dynamic display of these kind of. I don't want to learn any of that. I just want to use WordPress. WordPress is what I know. WordPress is what I've been using. Let me use WordPress and let me push the magic red button. And when I do, I end up with a static JAMstack solution from Strattic. So this is very cool. You'll see the button is about to be done, right? The status, it's weird because it's a button and it shows you status all at the same time, but it's about to be finished. And then I'll take you, there it is. It's done, right? And when I take you over to this site, did you see how fast that loaded? That was kind of crazy how fast that loaded, right? Same thing when I come in to go to a page. It's so fast. And you're like, yeah, but that's the page you were looking at. Okay, let's go to another page. It's so fast. It's insane how fast it is, right? And you'll go, yeah, but weren't you using e-commerce stuff? And you go, yeah, I was using e-commerce, and here it is, right? Here's one of the ebooks. And here's the, title and the text, and here's the button. And when I click that button, it pops up. Why? Because it's a completely different solution from Snipcart that lets me just put in a little bit of HTML in that button and then it connects it to a SaaS, does it all remote, lets me do checkouts on my site, even though it is a static site. So the ebook section is e-commerce using Snipcart, another solution that I combined with Strattic to make this whole thing work. I think you'll dig it. It's very cool. It's the best of WordPress and the speed and security of static sites in the JAMstack, all from Strattic.